Jack and his mother were very poor, living in a small cottage on the edge of a forest. Their only cow had stopped giving milk, and they were starving. Jack's mother sighed, "We have no choice. You must sell the cow and bring us money for food." Jack set out for the market, but as he walked through the woods, a mysterious man appeared out of nowhere. "I can give you something far more valuable than money," the man said, holding out a handful of shiny beans. "These are magic beans. Trade your cow for them." Jack hesitated. Was this man telling the truth? But his curiosity got the better of him. He took the beans, leaving the cow behind. But when Jack returned home, his mother was furious. "Magic beans!" she shouted. In a fit of anger, she threw them out the window. The night was quiet until suddenly the ground trembled. Jack awoke to an incredible sight. Outside his window stood a massive beanstalk stretching high into the sky. The clouds were so thick he couldn't see the top. How did it grow so fast? Jack wondered. And why? Without thinking, Jack ran outside, his heart pounding. "Should I climb it?" he asked himself, staring up at the giant plant. There was something strange about it, something magical. Before he could decide, he heard a loud crack. The beanstalk seemed to call him. It was now or never. He grabbed hold of the stem and began climbing, his hands slipping slightly on the slick leaves. The higher he went, the more the wind howled, pushing him back. But Jack kept going. What would be at the top? After what felt like hours, Jack reached the clouds and pulled himself over the top. There, he found a vast, golden castle standing alone in the sky. It looked empty, but something didn't feel right. Inside, the castle was eerie and dark. Jack tiptoed, his heart racing, when suddenly he heard footsteps. The ground shook with every step. Jack hid behind a pillar as a giant walked past, grumbling angrily to himself. Who is this giant? Jack wondered. And what is he hiding in this castle? As the giant passed, Jack saw a sparkling treasure chest hidden in a corner. His eyes widened. Inside, there was a golden goose sitting on a nest of golden eggs. The goose's feathers glimmered like sunlight, and the eggs shimmered with magic. Jack's hand hovered over the chest, unsure if he should take it. Would the giant catch him? But before he could decide, the giant's voice boomed from the other room. "Who's been in my treasure chamber?" Jack froze. He grabbed the golden goose and ran, his heart pounding in his chest. As he rushed toward the door, the giant's massive footsteps grew louder, closer. Jack leaped, barely escaping the giant's clutches. The giant's roar echoed behind him as Jack slid down the beanstalk. The tree shook violently. "The giant is coming," Jack thought. With trembling hands, he grabbed an axe and started chopping the beanstalk. But would he be fast enough? The beanstalk shook again. The giant was descending, shaking the entire plant. Jack's hands were slipping. What if the beanstalk snapped before he could finish? But with one final swing, the beanstalk began to fall. Jack's heart raced as the giant screamed, falling down with it. The beanstalk crashed to the ground, and the giant's roar faded into silence. Jack and his mother stood, staring at the golden goose in their hands. They were no longer poor. Jack's bravery and quick thinking had saved them. But Jack knew this. Sometimes the greatest treasures come at a price. And as the sun set over their cottage, he couldn't help but wonder what other magic could be hidden in the clouds.